Welcome to Macmillan Life. We are in the wilderness, literally. We're in Sipsey Wilderness. We're doing our very first overnight backpacking trip. There's something eating me right now. Okay. Our very first overnight backpacking trip in the Sipsey Wilderness. We're pretty excited about it. We think it's about 13 miles. We'll let you know when we finish how long it took, and come along with us. We are about 2.5 miles into the trail. At the Thompson Trailhead, we took a left. We'd read several reviews that recommended going left instead of right. Based on what we can see, or what we've noticed, left is the more boring forest area. And if you start off to the right, that's more of the big tree shortcut loop where you have the big tree and you follow the river and you go through the Needle's Eye, I think's what it's called. So we opted to go left and do the boring hike today so that when we got to the river and possibly big tree, we're not sure how far we're gonna get today, we would have all the fun stuff left to do on day 2 and hopefully a shorter, easier hike. I will tell you, if you turn left at the Thompson Trailhead and go across the bridge and then you turn left, that it is straight uphill for quite some time. All right, Henry says hello. It is basically uphill and then it levels off. So the first, I don't know, maybe half mile to a mile seemed uphill. So we're picking up pace. Took us about 36 minutes to do the first mile, which is pretty good for us. And we were a little bit faster. It really was going to be about a 40-minute mile, I think. And then by the time we kind of leveled off and then started back down, we got a little bit faster.
Look at that tree.
Tree out there. We stopped an hour in, got a snack, got some water. We're back on it again. Like I said, we're about 2.5 miles in and about to make a decision about where we're headed next. Sorry for this camera angle so you can see. All right. So 208 is where we started. Thompson Trailhead. What came into the trail right here?
I think this is 223.
Okay, so 223 is this one that came in, we think. And we're gonna continue on around on 208. Then we're gonna hit 224, I believe is what happens there. All right, so that's an update on where we are. Let's roll. Downhill is nice. We're not going to turn left. We're going to go straight. No, we're not. Yeah, they're both going straight, right? Oh, you're right. Interesting.
Yeah, 224 goes straight.
224 goes to the right. Yeah.
And 208 goes that way.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I knew it went to the right. I just wasn't expecting 208 to go completely straight.
Boy, neither. I thought 208 would have branched back to the west.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, there's the fork in the road. We're going right.
Yeah. Everybody, at some point in their life, comes to a fork in the road. We hope you take the right one.
Okay, so we've come down to a 4, and at this point there is a fork in the road. I was just telling Justin that this trail is super well marked. Like, I don't know why people don't know. There's signs and everything. I found it. So let me show you. So here we are. We're on 204. 204 goes to the left. I assume a sign used to be right there on that stump. That's not anymore. And this is the trail we're going to take to the right, which should take us to the river and to the big tree. Think so?
Yeah, I really do.
All right. Here we go.
Whee! Oh man, that was a tree.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, right.
Pretty cool, huh? Alright. Right here, right. Come on, guys, get back up here. Pretty cool, huh?
Kids would make this look way easier.
What was that?
I can't multitask. I mean, most of what I'm doing. We made it to the big tree. Right, babe?
We made it. The big tree.
I have now figured out why people say that the path is not marked. It's just to here. Like, it's good all the way till you decide to come here.
You folks who have all trails, I just added a waypoint in case we need to get back.
Anyway, we made it. I don't know how far we've hiked today, but when we leave here, we're headed back up the side of this hill and hopefully down the Sipsey River or Fork or whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called. Hopefully to some water and get cool.
Yep, and find us a great campsite for the night. So anyway, also the waterfall's right over here. I'll see if I can get you a shot of that. I don't know what you're looking for. I got this.
You good?
Yeah.
Very cold up here.
Mm-hmm. Henry, can you find a flatter path? I mean, like, this is uphill, man.
Yeah, there is no other place.
Oh, okay.
Good idea.
Tonight for supper is mac and cheese for the boys. Made some little koozies, kind of. Maybe that'll help the mac and cheese cook. Got some little lids for them. The boys are cleaning off the area for a campsite with Justin. Getting those ready. And we found a beautiful campsite here. Already fixed up. The water is just right over there. Oh, can't see it. Sorry, that pole almost hit our little cook set here. Good morning. We survived the night, first night in the wilderness. Justin said it was extremely quiet. Having our coffee. Elliot and I have already had our oatmeal. And the boys are at it again already. Running like crazy people.
I think they got plenty of rest last night.
Yeah. We slept all right too. I mean, I slept okay. I guess when you're dog tired, you can sleep. The sit pads, these little blue mats we're sitting on, we just cut up a yoga mat at home. Game changer. I think Justin said that yesterday, but we're...
Definitely help not having to sit on the ground or a rock.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
I tried to put it on a rock yesterday and sit down on the rock. No, that was terrible. Just sit it on the ground. So we're gonna get packed up here in a little bit. We think we've got, I don't know, 4 to 5 more miles to get back to the truck.
I think we're going to enjoy this side of it a lot more today.
I think the boys are too. And that trail was flat and well marked until we made the turn. We made the turn to go down to Big Tree. It was still flat and well marked there. I mean, it's kind of rocky. But when we got to Big Tree, we got super turned around on the trail. And so I had just told Justin right before we got there, I don't know how people get lost out here. I know how people get lost out here because the trail there was not near as cut off. When we looked at our...
No, I mean, there are trails.
Yeah.
And we were on the one that would bring us down here. We just couldn't figure out how to get to Big Tree because another tree had fallen and blocked the trail. We just couldn't see it.
But even in this trail, the one that took us here, it didn't show us exactly on the trail, on all trails.
Correct.
And we had to crawl over several down trees, which really, I didn't find any of them that were just terrible.
They were extremely challenging. Now, as we were walking up, we saw where lots of trees have been cut and cleared, so I think they've made a lot of progress there.
Yeah.
There were just a few areas that we had to go through that we had to crawl over some pretty good sized trees. It wasn't like you could just step over them.
Yeah.
Either that or I was just really tired.
They're pretty good sized trees. We had to have an extra hand. If you're by yourself, you're going to need your trekking poles probably to get over those, throw your pack over, whatever you need to do. But
yeah,
a couple of them were slick. I don't really know how to describe the bark on that one that was so slick. And I would get on it and just slide down. So
it wasn't really wet.
It wasn't wet.
Have you ever got on and it's like a slide.
It was a slide. But anyway, we're going to get cleaned up here. We'll find you back on the trail in a little bit. All right, finally packed up and ready to go. This part of the trail is beautiful. I want you to be able to see it. We're leaving our campsite. Let's see if I can get it for you. Oh, you can't really tell much from it, but it's because that's not our campsite. Hold on. Let me get to where you can see it. Now you can see it. The creek's right down there behind us. This morning we're, I can't remember the name. What's the name of this trail? Yeah. B branch something. It took us to the waterfall, but anyway, this is B branch, and then we're gonna go hit 209 and 209 to 206, and back out, and we should go through Needle's Eye on the way. I know, we should have changed them to the spike feet. Yeah.
Got it?
I got it, thank you.
I'll have your chicken poles.
Thank you. All right, we crossed a small creek. We're running down by the Sipsey Fork River right now. It's been a beautiful shaded trail. And now we're to the trees down right here. You can tell they've come in and done some work though. They've cut several of them up. We appreciate those who are doing that. I'm sure that's not a easy thing to do. Let's head on through them.
You taking a break?
I think we'll share read a little.
I think we should take a break.
Yeah, read a little.
Okay.
Stay
Well, I've been hiking 30 minutes.
That's what I told Elliot. Probably about 30 minutes.
Probably about 2 miles.
No, we hadn't made it a mile. We've been on the trail about 40 minutes, maybe. And here's where we are now. Oh my goodness. Henry.
It's cold! It's cold! It's cold! I need nothing to dry off.
And there's the boy for you.
Where's the bug?
Very careful, guys. All right. We think this is Needle's Eye. We really don't know.
I bet you climbing up them rocks.
I think you go to the right. Yeah.
Henry, you got it?
We need all hands on deck.
All right, sorry y'all. I can't do both. That's where we're headed. It's good. Just leave it right there.
It says easy. I mean E2 or whatever it says.
Here you go. It's in both packs.
It's very dangerous. I can only see part way of the path and then I can't see any others.
Elliot thinks you can go between these rocks right here.
I can. Take my pack off. Oh yeah, this way. Everybody go this way.
We think these red marks mean something. Right there.
Give me my backpack. I may just try to scare those rocks.
Really? Do you think you can go that way? Or do you think that...
Have you come through the cave yet?
Yep.
Is there ground over there?
Yeah, there's who wore?
So this is Eye of the Needle. Well, we thought that log we crawled under was Eye of the Needle.
Oh, adventure awaits, babe.
Just for the record, I think I could have crawled over that other rock. You'll grab these poles?
Tell you what, next time we come, you can crawl over the rock.
Next time we come.
All right, we made it. We'll put the official mileage right here in the video. We hiked in about 7 miles yesterday, saw the big tree, the waterfall, found a campsite after that, and hiked back out through the Needle's Eye. I hope you enjoyed that section. Justin was a little bit iffy on whether or not that was a good adventure or not, but now that we've made it back here, we are super excited we did it. We feel very accomplished. That is our very first overnight backpack hiking trip in the wilderness. So get out, enjoy God's creation, and we'll see you on our next adventure.